Okay, we've cut the hole for the door, and we've just got a small little connector here. We're going to figure out something better, but we decided to move this where it will go inside and up, because you're pushing in to get to the animals, and then when you close it, they're pushing out to try to get out. So we think it's going to be a lot more secure this way. And anyway, that's what we've done so far. We just connected this to the top with some of the extra connectors here, just folded those around. There's one right there. We just folded it on around and added that in. We left this one row here for strength for the top of the cage, even though there's never really anything on the top of the cage. We just felt like it would be better there. And we may wind up moving the door down, because at the bottom we didn't wind up with very much coverage room here, and we think we might want to bring it down just a little bit to make it a little harder for the animals to get out. Then we've got this extra piece that we cut from there, and this is what came out of there, and we're going to use it for the door. But as always, it's never big enough. I mean, it's not going to be as big a door, because once you cut it, you don't have those edges anymore. You've just got those little pointers out. So what we've decided to do to try to give ourselves a little bit more room is we're going to utilize as much of this as possible. And we just took an old piece of wood. Now in Ecuador, this is a little hard to find. Wood, we just bought, not very much wood, a bunch of 2x2s. I think we bought 7 2x2s. And we bought some 1x6s and all that, and it was $100. I mean, it just is really expensive. Wood is very rare here for the most part. I mean, it's kind of expensive. So anyway, we found a little piece of scrap wood and just drilled holes in here every inch, like this is here, or ½ inch, I guess those are. And we're going to then just line this up and put this in here, and then use that for a top piece. Stick the wire through here, fold it over a little bit, and then we'll have that as a top for the new door that will go in here, you see. And this isn't a problem, shouldn't be for the animals, because it'll be high enough, and then that'll give us extra depth for this door that we're losing because we don't have the last wire. And we're considering, got to see how that's going to work, but probably bend these over and use that other wire that we have, that we bought, this extra wire down here. We'll use some of that and make a bottom on this. So we're trying to use this and reuse as much of this material as we can, because getting this stuff, this is like $5 a foot, and the store is clear across town. So if we have to go back over, it's going to be quite a mess to get it. So that's how we're trying to put this together right now. One thing about all this, you certainly get a lot of practice and figure things out, and just sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, especially here in Ecuador. There's just not a lot of tools. They're here, but they're just expensive, and not everybody has all the tools. It's like with drilling this, I had to use just a regular drill and just slowly but surely drill every little hole and then stick all the stuff through. But it worked out really, really well. Just bent those little the pieces over, and that worked out. And then I put a little hook down here that keeps it closed, and then you open it up and you can get in to do your thing, and then when you come back, you just close it. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but it's possible there. And then if we grab that, this worked out real well in my testing. Grab that and just kind of pull it down, and yeah, then it's nice and tight. So that should work out. We can get these animals in here pretty soon. We've got to put a roof over the heads, and we've got that made, and so we're moving along. Maybe get this project finished today.